little chat today about something that I think every athlete is concerned about, and that's injury and how to train around or through an injury. If it's not career threatening, if it's not major, I don't think there's any excuse to stop training. I think you've got to, common sense must prevail. You've got to know what the injury is, get it checked out if it's needs a scan or anything like that, and then just modify your training program around it. Common sense must prevail. I don't want to give you bad advice and say don't worry about it, just train through it. Train around it. But common sense must prevail. If you're doing something that's aggravating it, then your healing time is going to be extended, and micro traumas can become macro traumas, and it might become a permanent problem. So, but that being said, a lot of the times, GPs will err on the side of caution and say don't do anything. I think you have to be kind of your own judge there and just realise that some stuff. I had a subtalar fusion on my ankle 15 years ago, and I couldn't put any weight on that foot for 6 weeks. So I got a stool, and that stool became my prosthetic leg, and I trained around everything while not putting any weight on the ankle itself. So you can do it. I've been in squatting after a knee injury, within a few days. As long as you're doing it with extreme caution, and then, this is why I'm not a huge fan of competition CrossFits. I think that's where the sport's got kind of moved in the wrong direction, because these people are doing things under time constraints, and to win a trophy, they're putting their body under the pump and not training with a high level of precision. I think CrossFit itself is a great idea because it's based on the principle of shunting. Do a chest exercise and a back exercise and a leg exercise. But if you're going for volume rather than precision, you're going to come up against it eventually. Just recently at the National CrossFit Games, there were 4 pectoral tears on the Olympic rings, and that's just unacceptable. It's terrible. And that can be a career-ending injury for any athlete. So, yes, be cautious, train around it. I've trained through every single injury I've ever had, sometimes knowingly sort of extending the healing time a little bit, but I've always tried to train really smart around it. I've tried to make sure I find a bunch of exercises. A lot of the times the exercises you do to allow you to keep moving through space are the exercises you should have chosen in the first place. So if you just do a little bit of study on human anatomy and how your body moves through space, you will find something that you can do, okay? If you are restricted to the amount of volume you can do and the amount of exercises, you have to pay much more attention to your diet because you're not going to be burning as many calories. So you're still going to keep your head in the game. I think inactivity can be really demotivating. Even if, when I had my ankle, I've had a few ankle reconstructions from a car accident. I got out on the crutches literally the minute I got out of hospital and started doing laps around my block on crutches, just getting my body moving, because I think it inspires you. I think it keeps you mentally in the game, and I think that plays a big part in the healing process itself. So yeah, be cautious, choose your exercise well, train with precision. Remember, I've been doing this for 45 years and I'm going at it 100%. Eventually something's going to give, but I think I've been relatively lucky because I've always tried to train smart. So, if you're struggling, get off the couch and do something about it. Okay, and be smart about how you set up your program so that you can keep moving even while you're injured and recovering. All right, thanks guys.